All right, guys, Coach Steve here. I am on the second day of my road trip to Hilton Head Island to study tennis and to vacay, I guess. And I'm staying in a nice, I guess this gives new meaning to the word lush life. Okay? It's lush. There's so much plant life out here and palm trees, and there's even alligators in this lagoon. I don't know if you can see it. I'll zoom in on it later and show you. There's a lot of what they call Spanish moss. And so anyway, what am I doing here? This morning when I woke up, I drove to the facility, which is, you could say it's a stone throw away. It's an easy bike ride. I did ride my bike not only to there, but past there to the beach, where I actually ride the bike on the beach. And it's a good leg workout. And I'm eating breakfast. Got a good hearty meal because I just came from playing, and I'm exhausted. Today it rained a little bit, so I didn't take the bike. I drove, and when it's strange here. When it rains, the sun's out, so you never know when it's going to rain. You'll be playing and it rains, and people enjoy it because it actually cools you off, and it doesn't rain for a long time. And you can hear rain sometimes, but you don't see it because it's raining across the street, but not where you're at. So I guess it's the humidity. In any case, we played indoors today, and there's a couple tips I wanted to share with you. I just wanted to share with my students, and to revisit them because I don't want to forget them. So the first one has to do with a drill we did today. And so when you're doing your backhand slice, your elbow's got to be high. A lot of people slice like this and they cut down the ball. You're supposed to be like this, and your backhand is up, and when you slice, you go so you're sideways to your opponent, and your opponent should not see this shoulder. Okay, you're slicing like this. Okay, and you can even end up here, so it's almost looks like a happy little smile, but the ball's going to be low, so you got to get that elbow up even though you're low, and you got to slice through it. You can actually slice a high ball, and then you definitely got to keep your elbow up. So what I had been doing was keeping my elbow in my body, tucking it in, and it works, but the ball ends up going up sometimes when you do it like that. It's better if you hit right through the ball and your elbow's high. Okay, so that's one tip. You got to practice it. The other is when you're returning serves. A lot of people don't practice the return of the serve as much as they should, and especially in warm-up. People don't practice return of the serve in the warm-up. But so I'm now ready to position a split step. If you're right-handed, you load the right foot and you turn the shoulder. As you're hitting the ball, this foot is loaded, and you jump into the court and land on your left foot. So let's see if I can stand up and do this. I'm right-handed. I see that serve coming. I load on this foot. I turn this shoulder, and I don't take the racket back too far because I'm returning a serve that's coming at me. And then as I hit the ball, I jump onto this left foot. Okay? So if I'm left-handed, which I am, I turn my shoulder, I load my weight, actually lean on this foot, so it's open stance, okay? And I hit the ball as I'm moving this foot into the court, okay? So that's the return of serve, and we drilled those today. So actually, we drilled those yesterday. What else did we drill? So we did the backhand slice. Okay, so I have another session tonight, and I know what we're going to work on. We're going to work on hitting the ball out in front and trying not to let it drop. Like a lot of times I tell my players, unless they're advanced players, to hit the ball and let it drop down to your strike zone. Well, now you got to move into the ball so that so before it actually goes to its arc and your strike zone is out in front. Now you have a new strike zone. It's not here to your side. It's not here. It's here in front, and you have to hit it on the rise. Okay, and anyway, I was trying it today more so than I usually do, and I noticed I had to, once I get a racket out in front, I had to wrist it to get the top spin I needed. So it's almost like I felt like I was getting there too early, and by the time I got there, I didn't have enough momentum on the racket. And I feel like I have more power when I hit it a little more in front of me, or a little more closer to my body. So when you're showing the flashlight, you bring your racket out front. You don't even have to turn your wrist. You just bring your racket, and by the time you get out in front of you, you see your racket is facing the net. Here it's not. Here it's facing the fence. Here it's facing the net, out in front, and then you hit the ball. So you really have to practice hitting the ball on the rise and hitting it early. So that's what we're going to do tonight. That's what I suggest you try to do. Hit the ball earlier, hit the ball more on the rise, and you'll never get it unless you practice it. Federer is a master of it. If you ever want to watch someone hit the ball on the rise, out in front, watch Roger Federer. I think Djokovic plays more defensive, so he doesn't really hit the ball out in front. He can, but that hitting the ball out in front is very aggressive. I'm going to show you something right now. Somebody's playing golf. I wonder if I can turn my camera filming. Okay, so somebody's playing golf out there in front. So there's a little lagoon, and then across the way, right near that tree. Huh, it's funny. Oh, there he goes. He's got a golf. Oh, he moved. Okay. So there's a big golf course. This island is nothing but golf and tennis. Everybody's golfing or everybody's playing tennis. I'm going to show you a little picture of it real quick, and then I'm going to let you go. So. This is the island. It looks like a shoe. Okay? And I'm staying right about here. Probably further down, right about there. And very close to the beach. But as you can see, there's a lot of golf, a lot of boating, a lot of fish, a lot of seafood. All right. Hope you enjoyed the tips. Talk to you later.